Hello, hello. I'm not sure who will join this live, but I'm testing out something new. I have been inspired by watching so many other people's videos, and like a wise friend of mine said, that it doesn't matter if there's one person in the room, still do it, right? So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go live. Well, I am live. Share. Okay. So I just left a client who is at an extended care facility. I did a Reiki and sound bath energy healing session. And I typically put on a mask when I'm there. So because I put on a mask, I like to use, I don't have the packet there. I like to use these vapor soothers. I put them on under my mask. It kind of helps me breathe better under the mask. There's a lot of scents going on in the extended facility because it's like a hospital. So it helps me. This one is cinnamon. I think I got like a 4-pack from Amazon. So it's peppermint, winter mint, cinnamon, and lavender. So yeah, I put that on, and it's good for people that snore and they just want to relax while they're sleeping. So that's what this is, in case anyone's watching and wondering what that is. It's not a piercing. So yeah, a typical Thursday for me, because I recently left my job. Hey, I see 2 people have joined the room. Go ahead and say hello so I know who you are and where you're from. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, hey, more people. A typical Thursday for me, I have a client that I do Reiki sessions for. Hello, Samuel. I just left my client, did a Reiki session in an extended care facility. I traveled there to her. So that's what I do on Tuesdays, Thursdays. I go see my client. And I recently left my job. Yes, how did you know? What you see? Pasta sauce? How you know I'm in DC? Can you see my, you can't see my navigation on my screen, can you? But yeah, I'm from DC. Hey. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked from my story. So yes, I'm leaving my client in DC and I'm headed home. I'm probably gonna do some journaling, maybe upload some videos that I have been procrastinating on uploading to YouTube. I definitely want to, okay, Fort Washington, yes. I live in District Heights, but like I said, I'm leaving a client in DC. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I typically see clients in Capitol Heights, Maryland. But this client I come to on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I used to have a boutique space that I saw clients in what is that? It wasn't Clinton, Maryland. It was Camp Springs. So I used to have a space in Camp Springs, but I let that space go, and then I started working full-time again for someone else which I did not really resonate with. So for the second time since 2018, I left my full-time job working for someone else to pursue my own wellness holistic business. I'm a Reiki master, teacher, practitioner, and I have held retreats in Costa Rica in the past, retreats in, local stuff too. But yeah, I'm like, I need to work for myself. I'm not built to work for somebody else. I need to do me. So that is what I'm doing. I don't have any more clients for today, which is cool. The weather is yucky in the DMV area, so no park for me. I went to the park yesterday after my client and just kind of sat there for a minute looking at my surroundings and people watching. I definitely like the flexibility of working for myself. It can make you a bit anxious being a business owner, because you never know how your business will flow. But I'm grateful that I have the flexibility. I'm grateful that my my husband told me that I needed to make sure I put some money to the side for slow times, which, I almost resisted. I'm like, what? I don't need to do that. I'll be fine. But it happens because there's so much stuff going on in the world right now. A lot of my clients have that uncertainty or a little worry or fear because they don't know whether they're going to have their job tomorrow, or how they're going to make money if they get let go next week. So I'm kind of there whenever they need support. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm enjoying the flexibility. I'm enjoying the time where I can do things around my home and prepare dinner if I want to, because I don't always want to. You feel it? So because you do contracting, pasta sauce, do you feel like you have a lot of worry? I mean, I know you mentioned uncertainty, but does that mean you're fearful, you're worried that they could let you go at any time? Have you started to think about what you really want to do? If something out of your control happened, like what would you fall back on? And I know with me, I didn't want to wait until my job decided at will that I was no longer needed or I was replaceable. But I knew I wasn't going to tolerate certain things, like being disrespected or just treated any kind of way. So I was like, you know what? Let me take that leap. I did it before. So I need to release my own fear of failure or that uncertainty and call my power back. I'm like, my power says I want to put in my notice and do whatever I want to do. Okay. Project manager, you can do a lot with that. My husband was a project manager at a garage door company, and he had did that for 18 years, and I knew he wasn't happy anymore, but it was like somebody gave him information like, hey, you should come here with me. And he took those skills that he had, whether it was project management, billing, looking at designs and stuff, and moved on to another company. And he's only been there a few months and has moved up several times. and they even want him to move up to another position, but it's like everybody's fighting for him because they're like, wait a minute, he has so many skills. So for project manager, I feel like you could take that wherever, even if it was because you already do contracting, so you're pretty much your own boss if you look at it. And then you can do that whenever you want for whoever you want, and make it your own. So that uncertainty is probably just that fuel to add to the fire of your passions. Like, do you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life? Is that what you want? And if not, what did you want? What did you want to be? Or where could you see yourself? So that's what I had to look at for myself. Like, what do I see myself doing? What could I do? And it just flows for me. And it comes naturally. I'm a natural talker. I like to speak. I like to, I ain't gonna say fix. Yeah, I like to fix, but I don't want to always track broken shit to fix. But, there's potholes everywhere. Fucking DC. It's fucking streets. I'm sorry, my language. These DC streets is rough. Executive, okay. Yes. When it's time. But it's like, how do you know when it's time? And I think another thing for me is not just uncertainty, but it's just a lot of shift has happened in my life. Like, I recently just lost my 26-year-old sister who was battling lupus and some other health issues. And it's like, it started off with one thing, and then it led to the next, and it led to the next, and it led to the next. She ended up in the hospital for just feeling discomfort, and then it's like she never left the hospital. So it's like, how do you know when it's time? And it's like, because life is going to keep happening with or without you. And then I have clients all the time, it's like, I just keep thinking about death, and I keep worrying about this and worrying about that. And I'm like, well, if you think of death, then that's a sign for you to live your life, because you're still here. And if it's death because of somebody else who passed away, live the life that they might have wanted to live while they were here that they didn't get a chance to. So that's just like, that's not a sign to be afraid and to worry and to think about when is your time. No, what is it time for you to do right now that you put off yesterday or put off last week? Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do right now. I don't care what anybody says, thinks. Like, I'm not gonna be irresponsible with it. Like, with the leaving my old job, like, I even gave them 30 days notice. And I'm like, why am I giving them 30-day notice? But that was fear. That was fear of the unknown. Like, let me give them 30-day notice so I can save up and then book up some clients, build my schedule. So it's like, oh, so you're not trusting that things will work out the way they're supposed to. You're not trusting that if this is your life purpose or what you're supposed to be doing, it'll all work out the way it's supposed, like, yeah, the way it's supposed to. I feel like I just said that. But it's like, no, we have to live to the fullest, and you can't halfway live. You can't have one foot in, one foot out. Like, oh, well, I want to travel, but, or I want to get married, but I have to make sure I have my life in order. Like, what does that look like? How would you know when you got there in the first place? And how do you know what's gonna happen throughout the course of your life? Like, whenever a hiccup comes or whenever a roadblock comes, is that a setback, or is that a time for you to really get motivated and step your shit up, or step your affirmations up, or your meditation, or your self-care? Like, I look at obstacles as an opportunity. It's an opportunity and a chance for you to experience something you might not have experienced before. Like, even with my business, I won't know what policies to put in place until something happens that I wasn't expecting to happen. Like, how would I know what I want my late my late fee to be if everybody's always on time, and then that one person is late and I'm just like, now I done lost a day. Now I could have booked somebody else in this time. No, you have to have those experiences to know. And let's say you want to do executive work, pasta. It's like, when is that? How do you know when that time is? If you get let go, or if somebody just walks up to you and be like, I have this great opportunity for you. How would they even know you're looking for that opportunity if you didn't put it out there that that's what you wanted to do? So by even you typing that in the chat, that could have been you putting it out there to the universe that, yeah, this is what I want to do. And so now that was a step you needed to take to admit it, to speak into existence. And then, you know, an opportunity may come your way. But you should anticipate the risk and use examples from other people. Oh, for me? You talking about for me? Other people's therapy business? Well, I don't know everybody's business stuff. Because, you know, sometimes people only tell you what they want you to know. People only show you the good stuff. Or, yes, my business is flourishing. My business is this, and I have so many clients and I'm booked up. I'm just talking about like the wellness industry. People will only show you that stuff. But who's gonna show you when they've been at home crying because they got a stack of bills that they didn't pay, or because X amount of people canceled and they didn't fill those spaces up? So, like, for my line of work, nobody's gonna show you the dark side. But for me, like, I'm very transparent. I'm an open book. So, and I had to learn to be open about all of my experiences so I won't suppress them. Because there's been times where, like, I had to tell my husband, even though I know he's a logical person, and he'll be like, well, you need to go find another job. Well, what are you gonna do about it? And I'm like, look, that tough love stuff don't work for me like that. So I'm gonna need you to be compassionate and, like, give me some words of affirmation. But I have been open and honest throughout my journey, and, like, I was a little worried the other day because nobody has booked a session for next week, or nobody has booked for next month. And I talked to my group of girlfriends, and they were like, girl, you got this. You've been doing this for this many years. You did it before. You could do it again. You know, another person said, just make sure you're constantly promoting your business. And then I had to remind myself, okay, he told you to save up some money for a rainy day, for when things got slow. What if this is that time that you're supposed to use that money you saved for? And then next week might get better. Next month might get better. But what are you holding on to it for if this is your rainy day? Yeah, for me, LinkedIn, I won't say LinkedIn is a good tool for me. I have used Groupon. I put my business on Groupon, and at one point I was booked out 2 months in advance from Groupon. After a while, I did pull away from Groupon because they do take a lot of your money, and you only get paid twice a month. Where with my business, people pay for their session in advance. So it just wasn't beneficial for me after a while. But it is a good promotional tool because now I have a client base of over 800 people, and I might not have gotten there if it wasn't for connecting with people through Groupon. So they're a great marketing tool for me. So I still have my client base, but I'm also open to connecting with new people that might, find me on Google. They might Google Reiki practitioners near me, holistic businesses or something like that. So I know deep down inside I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good regardless of what it might look like today. So that keeps me motivated. And I did it for 5 years before I decided to work for somebody else full time, and that lasted maybe a year, a little over a year maybe. But it just helped me remember who the F I was, and like, girl, you could be doing so much more. You could be helping so many more people. You could assisting so many more people throughout their journey. And that's what I love to do. So whether it's me sharing my own story, me posting things on my website under my blog, but I have to have experiences so I can attract my tribe, connect with the people who are in alignment with me. And I also am restarting a podcast with my co-host Jessica Rabbit. So it was formerly known as Soul Healer Podcast, which we have videos on here as well, but we changed the name. We are rebranding. We're changing the name, or we have changed the name to Two Hot Chicks Podcast, spelled CHIKKS. So that is on YouTube as well. So definitely check us out. We're going to be posting more content later. But yeah, that's what I do. I talk. I like to talk. It says, I just move differently. Someone understand. That's what it says at the bottom. I just move differently. I just be doing different shit. Like, listen to that sound. It sounds like the ocean. Like, I just want to be on the ocean somewhere. Just relaxing in the sun. And I'm going to manifest that. Because I'm going to be in the Bahamas very soon. Maybe like a little over 40 days. So, y'all got to get out there and start living the life you truly desire. And know you deserve it. Even if sometimes you might feel like you fell short. Too bad though? Why is it too bad? That should be a good thing. Ain't too bad. You better hope your person don't. Well, no, I don't think they all here, but but no, I doubt if my husband is watching. He's at work. He don't be on YouTube unless I send him some crazy video or something. But who knows? He might be creeping. But he's not the jealous type. We have been married for 20 years. 20 years. I know I don't look a day over 25. But yeah. 20 years. How long you been married? Sauce. Hold it, sauce. You've been holding me down in this live because I don't do this. So I'm new to this. But I appreciate it. 2 years. Congratulations. Now you gotta add a 0 there and catch up. Catch up, sauce. Oh, that was corny, but it was good at the same time. You gotta catch up, sauce. Yeah, that was corny. But yes, I have been married for 20 years in September. me. That's part of me. I'm a leader. I lead by example. You never heard that one. Like, see, I'm unique. I'm one of kind. No, are you joking? Are you being sarcastic? But if you're not going by pasta sauce in your real life, then nobody else might have told you to catch up. But you heard it today from me, from Reka. I crack myself up. That's why I need to do this more often so people can see how hilarious I am. I just randomly make up songs. I get it from my mother, and I used to call her Alabama all the time. Oh my God, you are Alabama. And if you're from DC, you know what that means. Don't play with me. That is not your... I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. But if that is... Okay. If that is your real name, and that's probably what... Okay, so that's where the pasta sauce name comes from. So you were clowning your own name? Why would you clown your own name? Like, you're supposed to be your biggest supporter and your biggest fan. Why would you make jokes? See, and that, if you've been bullied, that's what some people that's been bullied, they feel like they can make jokes about themselves so it won't hurt so bad when somebody else does it to them. But I just wasn't expecting that. Not that it's not a good name. I mean, it's a good sauce. I like Alfredo. chicken and shrimp Alfredo. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. Bunch of girls. Oh, that's cute. Okay, Alfredo. Yeah. You just caught me off guard. I didn't know how to respond. But, ain't nothing wrong with your name. Like, I used to get my name used to get clowned all the time. My government name. But I resonate with Reka. But my government name is Derrika. My dad's name was Derek. So he just threw an A at the end. I used to make jokes. Was like, oh yeah, he just wanted a boy. So he just threw an A at the end, because he got me. But then in elementary school, people used to just make up random shit, like Dorito. Like, it ain't even spelled like Dorito. But they thought it was the funniest thing in the world to call me Dorito. Like, and I bet you if I saw that same girl to this day in our 40s, she would probably be like, Dorito. And then think that shit was the funniest thing in the world. But I'm like, Dorika? Dorito? Whatever. But, or Derrika. Like, people would just mess up my name. But, you Spanish? Okay, Espanol. So, okay, Alfredo. You and my husband might be cousins. Who knows? You may be my husband, pretending to be somebody else. Let me go look at your page when I get up off of here. My husband is Panamanian as well. Panamanian. Y'all might know each other. You from New York too? No way. He is Panamanian, yeah. And I try my best to go on Duolingo so I can learn some Spanish, so I can know if his family was talking about me. Because if you speak English, while all of a sudden when I'm around, you want to start talking in Spanish. I want to know what you said. Tell me what she said. Oh, hush. But, that's funny. So are you a darker complexion Panamanian, or are you like a Cuban looking Spanish? Until they start knowing everything that they talking about. We went to, where did we go? Aruba. We went to Aruba one year, and light skin, black looking. His dad is blacker than black, blacker than black. Um, but yeah, we went to Aruba, and I think the lady said something about, see, that's what's wrong with y'all people. Y'all gonna come here and pee in the water. Y'all gonna come here and pee in the water. And she's like, you people or something. I guess she meant black people. But he started laughing. I was like, what you laughing for? It's like, at what she just said. I'm like, what she say? What she say? And he told me, and I was like, the nerve. And she didn't think you knew what she said. So I'm like, teach me. He's like, no, I don't know how to speak it. I don't know how to speak it. I'm like, you suck. But I'm like, I gotta learn it on my own. Do you speak Spanish, or do you just listen and don't judge, or listen and judge, or you use it when you need to, or when you communicate with your family? Okay, your first language. So now you just speak broken English. I'm sorry. I don't got enough drama in my life, so I just gotta make up stuff. Oh, okay. And see, my sister-in-laws speak Spanish fluently, like even at their jobs and stuff like that. But my husband and his brother, they will not use it. I don't know whether they want to be incognito and just don't want people to know so they can move in silence like real G's or whatever. But sometimes I'll learn a Spanish word because I used to work at a sausage plant. Yes, that's where my last job was, at a sausage plant doing admin work. And the people that worked in the back, they only spoke Spanish. So I would try to learn different Spanish words so I could talk to them, so I wouldn't have to pull out Google Translate every time. But some of them I forgot. Like, they told me how to say have a good weekend. Buena fin de semana. I don't know why I gotta say it like that. Like, I gotta make it seem like I'm Spanish, right? Buena fin de semana, chicas. Like, I would say it like that. But I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. Buena is good. So good. Fin de semana. Week of the end of the week. Good end of the week. Why? That was bad? I thought I did good. Buena fin de semana. Buena fin de semana. Semana is week, right? Yeah. Don't do that. Don't judge me. Don't be. You're not going. See, I stopped myself from making fun of your name. Okay, so English to Spanish. I know. Oh, you meant like Google Translate. Google Translate be setting you up. I remember I wrote my husband's dad a letter, and I was ready. I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna write him a letter, and I'm gonna write him the letter in Spanish. Well, I wrote the letter in English, and then I translated it online to Spanish. He laughed at me. My little feelings was hurt. He laughed at me and was like, nice try. You tried. Like, what? So, I don't know. It wasn't good. But I tried. Like, damn. Give me credit. But English, well, I can't say English is so hard to learn because that's my first language, but Spanish is hard. That shit is hard. Like, yeah, I can do Duolingo every day, but as soon as somebody starts talking to me in Spanish, I'm like, whoa, 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 un poquito, poquito. I might hear one or two words they say, like, oh, I heard heart. Oh, I heard water. Oh, I heard grandmother. So it's like, how can I really have a conversation with someone in Spanish if I'm only hearing every other word? But I guess when people talk, people listen to me, they might just hear every other word because I just be talking. You saying that because Spanish is your first language, Alfredo. That's your first language, so of course it's easier to you. I mean, I know my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. I can probably go up to 20 and then skip to 100. I know what else what I know? Carro. I'm in my carro. I'm see. I will be speaking Spanglish because I will add a little English and a quick como se dice. I don't need to Google it because it's about my personal experience. It's about my personal experience learning Spanish and knowing how hard it is for me. What was German? Como se dice? Como se dice is not German. That means how do you say, right? Oh no. Don't do that. Como se dice? And then, like, if I want to know how to say something, I may say, como se dice, cabello. Yeah, that doesn't work for that situation because I literally just said hair. Cabello. I used to say caballo, but then I'm like, okay, oh, it is caballo, not cabello. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, caballo. Caballo. I learned that because I had a weave in my hair when I went to Panama. And somebody was like, oh, caballo. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, horse's hair. Yeah. Yeah. But then it's another word for hair that I don't know. I know ice because it sounds like yellow. So yellow, 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 ice, 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 baby, yellow, yellow, baby. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Pelo. Okay, so what I've learned is like old school. When we used to sing songs and we didn't really know all the words, we would say what we thought sounded like what we were listening to. And if you roll it all together, pelo, pelo. But cabello, cabello isn't a word for hair as well. Oh, it's also hair. I'm sorry. But yeah, like we would say what sounded like it, and if you say it really fast, people can't really tell what you're saying. Maybe. So like ice, yellow, yellow, yellow. I don't know why I'm trying to convince myself. Sorry, that's really loud. The airplane. Yellow. What else I know? Cafe. Cafe. Cup. Cup. Plato is plate. How do you say cup? Tazo. Is cup tazo? Look at us having a Spanish lesson on YouTube Live. YouTube University. Spanish with Alfredo sauce. Time to catch up. Baso? I thought it was Tazo. Duolingo said Tazo. Taso, not Baso. Baso? Baso. Tazo. See, if I said it real fast and you didn't look at my mouth, you would have thought I said that. Yeah. Plato is plate, right? I'm sorry. Spanish with pasta sauce. Time to catch up. Time to catch up. That's your theme song. Instead of cooking with Kaya. Spanish with pasta. Spanish with pasta. Arriba! Why does... I am making myself look so racist right now. But I'm not. I'm just silly. I'm not a racist. I'm not. Please don't report me. Oh, this was fun. So this is still similar to talking to myself on TikTok Live. Yes. I don't know if TikTok is going to be here for a while, but follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok under It's Reka Davis. Spirit fingers. It's Reka Davis. ITSREKADAVIS. This is social media. What do you think this is? This is social media, right? Right. But, and then you just did LinkedIn. LinkedIn, that's not social. It's a social platform. Oh. This live popped up on the shorts? That's what lives pop up in the shorts? I'm learning something new. Yeah, you gotta get the bag. But oh, I'm learning. Thank you for teaching me. And you're not even subscribed to me, and it still popped up. It's like a For You page. So I'm using TikTok lingo again. So TikTok has a For You page, and I don't know whether it's the algorithm is in your area or things that you might like or whatever. But I'm glad I'm popped up. So go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever. Click the bell. I gotta take this out. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is too strong. It was helpful for when I had the mask on, and I was like, okay, let me see how long I can get the fragrance. But yeah, it's starting to make me feel shaky. It's like cinnamon. I need to learn how they make these so I can make my own. Riggin Reka always learning how to DIY some stuff, because I don't want to keep spending my money on this. And who made these? Vapor soothers keep getting my money. So I'm going to research how this is made, because it looks like it has some kind of wax or something in it with the fragrance. So this is probably like some type of gelatin or beeswax, maybe. And I'm just gonna buy some of these nose clips, and I'm gonna put like some mango. I want it to smell like mango or pina colada. If you like pina colada. At Target, I don't go to Target often, but you never know. You said Fort Washington. But see, that ain't fair. That ain't fair because you know what I look like. So you gonna be the watcher. Oh yeah, I'm watching The Watcher. It's a movie. But you gonna be the watcher and be like, I know her. I know that girl. I know her from somewhere. But then I'm gonna be like, who you? Who you? So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I. But see, if you don't subscribe to my page, I won't know how I could subscribe to you. The last time I was on live, we were practicing, we were testing it out for the podcast. And it was somebody that came in the podcast and she said that she didn't speak English very well. And I tried to find her later so I could follow her, and I couldn't find her. So I don't know how that works. Maybe I gotta go on like the YouTube studio. That'll give me more information. But I would definitely like to follow you back if you followed me. Yeah. Did I say I was gonna call you a creep? I mean, like, I don't think I said that. Don't be putting words in my mouth. I said I was gonna call you a creep. I might have thought stalker. I might have thought stalker in my head. Like, who this stalker? Who this dude? But yeah. I be liking to follow people back if they follow me. But I'm still figuring out YouTube. I've been on YouTube forever. And I still don't know everything about it. Add me on LinkedIn. I don't go on there often, but I might get a notification telling me you did. Thank you. I'm glad it was fun. It was. You definitely kept me busy during my drive home. It was like I got home just like that. Like it was magic. And let me know when you start your business, your project management or consulting business. Or maybe start holding workshops for people who want to be project managers so you can give them tips and tools on things that they won't tell you when you start doing it. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I guess people be wanting to know what's going on in other people's lives because they don't want to focus on their own. I'm not talking about you though. I'm not talking about you. Because I do it too. I go on YouTube and I be like, oh, what's this about? Oh, what's this about? Oh, you just walked off your job. Oh, you buying groceries with food stamps. I want some food. Oh, I had a dream. My LinkedIn, it should be under either Reka Davis. I think it's under Reka Davis. Might be under Reka Davis or Derricka Davis. DERRICKA. But I don't think I would have put Derricka Davis if it was for my business now. My business is called Angels of the Soul. Angels with an S of the Soul LLC. So I don't know. I might be under any of them names on LinkedIn. But yeah, I had a dream last night that I was going to ask somebody if I could buy some food stamps. That was random as hell. Like, I remember my dreams. They usually play out like movies. And it was a lot going on in my dream last night, but that's the part I just remembered. Maybe I need to buy some food stamps from somebody. Yeah. I'm old enough to know that food stamps used to be pieces of paper in a book. It was a little booklet. And you can just rip off the food stamps. Hello. I see people are coming in, but you're the only person. You and my bro Samuel are the only ones that really spoke, that did speak. So, maybe next time I go live, maybe I'll pop up on other people's FYP. You found me? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. What was it under? Was it Reka Davis? Reka Davis. That's terrible. I don't know what my own LinkedIn is. I hope it don't still say I work at the sausage plant. Why you scared? Why you scared? Oh, it's under Reka Davis. Okay. Let me put my... But, I'm about to put you in timeout. No, it just popped up and said, timeout. Why? Because of my psychic abilities. I'm going to look into your eyes and tell you what your soul says. I'm a soul healer. I heal souls in an area near you. I'm very intuitive. It's nice to sit outside and listen to the birds chirping. The weather is amazing. It's not intense. It comes naturally for me. I'm a very intuitive person. Sup though, husband? My husband must have smelled that I was home. Oh, did it just... Oops. So because... Oh no, it kept it going. What happened? So when I go out to send a text message, what did it do? Did it just... It says I paused? I wonder what it said. Retouch. I am not gonna catfish y'all. This is what my face look like. Let me see. Retouch. Ooh, it look like I got my makeup done. This is not me. This is the fake me. This is the AI me. Take that retouch off. You're gonna see everything. Let me see. Okay. No, you're gonna see my pores. You're gonna see my pores in all. You always gonna get the real me. I'm not retouching shit. Take me as I am. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I need to go figure out lunch. Oh, it's only 11 o'clock. And I ain't even finished my breakfast. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to hop up out my car. Go in the house. I have to do hula hooping for 30 minutes. I can't wait till this challenge is over. Bye-bye, pasta. Pasta luego. Pasta luego. I think when I hit the hour mark, I'm going to hop off. and go in the house. But right now I'm gonna sit in my car and I'm going to listen to the birds. Two says, listen to the birds chirping. Who else is in here? I see two people are in here. Please announce yourself. Make yourself known. Tell me who you are. Who are you? I am Reka. Nice to meet you. I will not turn AI right now. I will not turn what that girl name is? Pinky Doll. Ooh, a rose. Ooh, a rose. Y'all know who Pinky Doll is? The TikToker. Is she on YouTube too? But shout out to Pinky Doll. Because I saw she was filming on Love and Hip Hop. She's coming up. She's coming up. Is Love and Hip Hop a come up? I guess that's a come up. Because I'm not on it. She getting a check from somebody. Okay. So this is where I know I really need to get off. Because I came on here to talk about my day and what I be doing. And then I started talking and got distracted. So yeah, the rest of my day, that's what I'll close with. The rest of my day will consist of I'm going to go in the house. What else am I doing? I might journal a little bit. I might journal in my little book. Got me some nice little journal pens. So I might journal. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to eat for lunch. Watch some TV. Probably scroll on the internet. Then figure out what I want to do for dinner. Oh yeah, I got to do my hula hoop challenge. So I'm going to definitely update my YouTube. I'm going to make it through the 30 days. Blood, sweat, and tears, whatever. I'm gonna make it through the 30-day challenge for my hula hoop. I think I'm on day 20. So I'm gonna do that. Get that out the way. That shit is loud. So I'll probably do it while nobody else is home. And then I'm thinking about for dinner, I may make a homemade chicken pot pie. I'll see what the family might want. But the homemade chicken pot pie, I may record it. I will see, because everything is content. I'm going to use some pie crust that I got from the store already. I'm not doing that part from scratch. Use some pie crust. I have the canned chicken meat that I use for buffalo chicken dip. I'm gonna use that, the chunks of chicken. I could have did all of this fresh, but I'm not. So I might try both ways and see how I like it. I'm gonna use some cream of chicken in the can. I'm gonna use some cream of mushroom, some canned vegetables, maybe I may do a can of string beans, a can of corn, a can of carrots, because my husband doesn't like peas. So yeah, I should definitely film that, because that'll be a great tutorial. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that today. And then I'm just gonna relax and enjoy life to the fullest. I may even do some karaoke. Who knows? I'm not even going to plan out the rest of my day because I'm going to see where the wind blows me. I'm going to see what I feel like doing. If I want to take a nap, I'm going to take a nap. If I want to sing, I'm going to sing. If this rain stops, if I want to go outside and sit in my egg chair and swing low, sweet chariot, I'm going to do it. But it's been real. I've been on here for an hour. I did something new. I had a different experience. I went live. Didn't expect to. I'm proud of me. I am proud of me. Because I came out of my comfort zone. Oh, and I'm going to upload my video. I'm going to upload my video on waxing. Wax on, wax off. And hope I can inspire somebody else to wax themselves at home. Yeah. All right. It's been real. I'm out. I will be back again. Trust me. And if you watch this back on replay, thank you for watching. If you watch this live, thank you for watching. I am grateful. I appreciate you because without you, I would have just been in here talking to myself. Which I don't care because I do it all the time with no judgment. All right, I'm out for real now. I'm ending in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.